A man killed in a shark attack off the state's east coast.
And that's when I got hit from behind and rolled over, and when my head went under, I actually seen the shark.
A woman charged with murdering a newborn baby. A police officer's stolen car rammed into a Gold Coast airport, and a project unearths Tasmania's colonial history.
This is Southern Cross News with Rachel Williams.
Good evening. Horror tonight for the state's recreational fishing community following the death of a local diver who was attacked and killed by what is believed to be a great white shark off the state's east coast. The man's daughter raising the alarm to nearby boaters after witnessing the incident shortly after 7 this morning. It's one of several chilling close calls in the area over the past few days off Maria Island at a time when the scallop season is in full swing. Today's incident occurring just off Lachlan Island. Our reporter Caitlin Barry has the details.
A Kingston man and his daughter were diving from this small dinghy, relishing the last of Tasmania's recreational scallop fishing season off the east coast. But just after 7, tragedy struck. A shark attacking and killing the man, his daughter witnessing the horrifying incident. The men narrowly escaping what could have been another fatal incident, alerting authorities to the shark early this morning. In Tasmania, the last attack was 22 years ago on 10th Island. For now, police are conducting patrols and are advising people to avoid the area.
Our first order of priority is to offer all the support we can to the family, as well as having a police boat in the area today and tomorrow to do some patrol.
Caitlin Barry, Southern Cross News.
A man allegedly driving a stolen truck has died after veering off the road and plunging down a steep culvert on Tasmania's west coast. The crash occurring in the early hours of this morning on Heemskirk Road, 8 kilometres northwest of Zeehan. The truck failing to negotiate a declining right-hand corner, plunging more than 50 metres into a deep culvert. The driver killed instantly from his injuries after being flung from the vehicle. The crash is being investigated to determine whether alcohol, speed or failing to wear a seatbelt were factors. Stay with us. We'll cross to a unique charity event heating up quite literally in Launceston, and a sudden storm sends beachgoers into a spin. Welcome back. More than $30,000 worth of art will be burned in a giant bonfire if it fails to meet reserve at a Rosevears auction tonight. The Buy or Burn event raising money for Appin Hall Children's Foundation. Our reporter Hannah Sinclair is there. Good evening, Hannah. It sounds like guests are in for quite a spectacle tonight.
They sure are, Rach. Artist Nigel Lazenby has donated 20 pieces of original art for the auction, knowing full well all of them could end up in flames. The works, valued at more than $30,000, are currently hanging here at Rosevears Gallery. The reserve prices have to be met for each, or they end up in a giant bonfire in a bid to raise as much money as possible for the Appin Hall Children's Foundation. Tickets are $100. Live entertainment and fire eaters will be performing from 7 tonight, with the auction to get underway at around 8:30. Organisers are encouraging art lovers and haters to join in the fun on a night that's sure to be fiery, Rach.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Thanks for that, Hannah. Well, sport is next with Michael Mania. Michael, Gary Ablett's season, it could be over.
Yeah, Rachel, Little Master's injured a knee this time, so he could be out for the season. And Hobart Chargers slumped to an embarrassing loss to ladder leaders Mount Gambier. Good evening, everyone. Richmond's strong form has continued in this evening's important clash with Fremantle. The Tigers have had their noses in front for most of the match. Late in the third quarter, the game is up for grabs.
Troy Chaplin's children weren't impressed with Dad's 200th game, while Trent Cotchin tried to make Nat Fyfe stay miserable as well. In a low-scoring slog, scores were level at quarter time.
Piece of it down to Pavlich, the superstar, gets them on the board.
The match opened up in the second term. Camden McIntosh's clever effort matched at the other end by Pavlich. Ivan Maric inspired the Tigers by running down 5. The umpire made the right call on that, but got sucked in shortly after, paying a 50-metre penalty against Dustin Martin for squirting water.
Don't tell me that's what it was for.
Jack Riewoldt marked strongly and converted, giving Richmond a 2-point lead at the main break. A tight finish looking likely in this crucial match.
There's been some lopsided results in the Tasmanian State League today, but Clarence and Lauderdale didn't disappoint. There were more melees than goals early on, but inaccurate kicking from Lauderdale saw Clarence cling on well into the second half. But the Bombers did just enough to claim a 3-goal win. It was all Glenorchy at KG5 as the Tigers were thumped to the tune of 75 points. In other games, North Launceston smashed Western Storm by 71, while Hobart City claimed a dominant win on the road, demolishing Launceston by 76 points. And Rach, that's Saturday Sport.
Wonderful. Thanks for that, Michael. Well, tomorrow's weather forecast is coming up next with Sam Millwood.
Welcome back. 13 degrees today in Hobart and Launceston, with 12 the top in Burnie and Devonport. 14 was the maximum temperature today at Swansea, 13 at Geeveston, Grove, Bushy Park, Ouse and also the Bass Strait Islands, 12 for Low Head, Melton, Mowbray and Strawn, with 11 degrees today at Cressy, Sheffield and Ross, and 6 degrees there at Lyweenie. Well, on the charts, a frontal cloud band spirals into a deep low pressure system approaching west of Tasmania. A band of mid and upper level clouds streaming across the mainland. Closer in shows mid and high level cloud over the west, scattered low cloud for the remainder. On to tomorrow, 11 in Hobart and Richmond, 10 at Ouse, showers throughout. Launceston and Devonport, 10 degrees, 8 at Deloraine with showers and a possible storm for those parts. 10 degrees for Burnie and Curry, Strawn 8 degrees, showers with a possible storm there. With 12 at St Helens, 13 for Swansea, rain easing, with rain and a possible storm also for Whitemark, 11 degrees. And it's 10 degrees and fine in Hobart, a few showers in Launceston, 10 and 9 in showers for Devonport. That's all for Saturday Weather, Rach.
Thanks for that, Sam. Well, before we leave you tonight, this next story could be your worst nightmare come true. A swarm of bugs has covered a bridge in Iowa in the US so thickly that police had to be called in and the bridge forced to close. The mayflies blacked out windscreens and officers say they were piled knee-high outside. A plough had to be brought in to clear the lanes, leaving behind a sticky mess on the roads and in cars. Ooh, disgusting. Well, that is your news for this Saturday, the 25th of July. I'm Rachel Williams. Thanks for joining us. Good night.